wherever you go. The all-new GX. Come for the flight, stay for the lounge. Elevate your airport lounge experience with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Final Fantasy 14 Online Dawn Trail. Pre-order now.
I met my best friends here the first week of school, and I was so happy because I was put in rigs and it was with other transfer students, and I was really scared when I first got here because I thought I wouldn't meet any other transfer students or become friends with them because they might have already been like doing their own thing, but everyone here is very nice and they're very willing to like bring me in, talk to me, and they're just really great friends.
chat. We are back. We are live. Rampage is live right now while we were listening to music. I had to get that SmackDown episode out of my equilibrium here. I had to fucking play a couple bangers and hopefully get that shit out of my head, give myself a concussion or something. But we are here, ladies and gentlemen, for the double feature Friday night for AEW Rampage. We are just about to watch the episode here. We are already set up with everything. Just going to turn on the television. And thankfully these episodes are really quick, guys. Only an episode worth of an hour's time here. So definitely not the longest. We will only be around for a little bit now. And you know what, guys? I do want to mention, even on the bad episodes, because even this AEW Rampage is going to be a little weaker compared to like some of the other ones I've seen. Even on bad episodes of wrestling, we're going to be here, right? We're going to be watching them, and we are just here to watch them, talk about how we feel about them, and watch all the stories, and like I said, keep pro wrestling alive. Every episode isn't going to be great, and every episode isn't going to be fucking packed with 5-star matches. That's how wrestling is, and I understand that more than anybody. So I just want to say that before we continue, and yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, because just if there's anybody who thinks I don't understand. But I definitely do. This isn't my first rodeo, guys. But what it is time for AEW Rampage, and we are going to start to get switched over to the live feed here and make sure everybody can see all the action that is going to take place tonight. Alright, guys. We are just about ready to get set up, or not set up, but switched over. Here, let me press buttons, make shit happen. Is it happening, guys? It's happening, guys. There we are. There's my ugly face. There I am. We are here live. It is currently 10:22 Buffalo, New York time. And we are getting ready, guys, to start this episode of AEW Rampage. Thank you for joining me. So here we go, our intro. And like I said, guys, not really the most stacked episode for AEW Rampage either. I was looking at the card, and it's going to be definitely a slower episode, but hopefully some good storytelling nonetheless. This is the Charleston Coliseum here in West Virginia. Still in the West Virginia area. And it looks like we are going to get things started here on AEW Rampage with some tag team action. Orange Cassidy is coming out here after the betrayal. Trent Beretta. Trent Beretta did betray his former tag team partners. And now Orange Cassidy. It does look like it is a one-on-one match. So no tag team action, although it is going to be the Dark Order's Alex Reynolds out here with John Silver at ringside. So although not a tag team match, Alex Reynolds with some company by his ring. Orange Cassidy, completely uninterested in the match so far. just in the corner, chilling as always.
Once again, Chuck Beretta did what he had to do. He didn't have a Chris Jericho destroying, all the
Chris Jericho blessing us on commentary as always here for these AEW Rampage episodes. A very slow start to this match, ladies and gentlemen. And I can also say that the arena is looking very empty. And that's just my perspective from where I'm sitting. But nonetheless, the match is underway now thanks to Orange. Orange taking some speed, going off the ropes now. A DDT. Plants Alex Reynolds, middle of the ring. Orange Cassidy kick up back to his feet. He's got the sunglasses off. He's getting a little serious now, Chet. We got John Silver rolling out Alex Reynolds. Alex Reynolds now taking a breather on the outside of the ring. It's Orange Cassidy, though. He's a high flyer. He's going to skydive on him. Outside of the ring now. Orange Cassidy throwing around some right hands. He's also throwing Alex Reynolds into the steel steps. Now, Orange Cassidy all on the attack here. It is also Orange Cassidy taking the attack to John Silver now. John Silver taking a hit in the barricade. Orange Cassidy doesn't give a fuck who's out there. They're all an enemy in this one. This man doesn't even trust his own tag team partners anymore. Now, Orange Cassidy looking for the finish. He cannot find it. It is a reversal into a right hand from Alex Reynolds. It is a pinfall, only a 2 count. Orange Cassidy kicking out of the match. And now, we have Orange Cassidy. He's getting jumped on the outside of the ring now. John Silver, big move on the outside of the ring here. Doing some damage on Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy is down. Alex Reynolds rolling on the outside of the ring. Now, taking Orange Cassidy back to the inside. It's a pinfall attempt. Orange Cassidy kicking out at the 2. We need a big push here for Orange Cassidy here, Chad. I want to see a big future for Orange Cassidy. Honestly, somebody that should be having matches right now with Samoa Joe for the championship. But time will tell where it will lead him. Tony Khan, make the moves. I'm giving you plays right now. I'm giving you something to save the brand. Just like Orange Cassidy is saving this match, kicking out at the 2. We got Alex Reynolds on the offense here. He's throwing Orange outside of the ring. Orange Cassidy is outnumbered in the match. Nobody out here to help Orange. It is just Orange out here to fend for himself. Now, back on the apron. Orange Cassidy fighting back. He's looking for the sunset flip. He does get the sunset flip. And a roll up, only a 2 count. Alex Reynolds back to his feet, throws the elbow. Orange Cassidy is stunned. Trying to get back to his feet now.
I just can't believe, Chris, that you've had many friendships go awry, as you know, but
Orange Cassidy being placed on the ropes. Now looking for the neck breaker is Alex Reynolds. Alex Reynolds finds the neck breaker. A big move once again on Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy taking some damage. It is a kick out though at the 2. Now, Orange Cassidy trying to fight back to his feet. Somehow we don't get the split screen on SmackDown, but we get it here on AEW Rampage. Tony Khan spending that money. I see you, my guy. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to stick with a play-by-play commentary. You already know what I do. So, it is Alex Reynolds with a pinfall attempt. Orange is kicking out. Orange staying in the match. So far, all Alex Reynolds on the attack during this commercial break. Now, we have Alex Reynolds still on the attack, throwing around some right hands. He is choking the life. He is choking the air out of Orange Cassidy.
Break up with your old ways.
How do you pulp an orange? How do you get the pulp out of an orange? You gotta squeeze. You gotta squeeze, ladies and gentlemen. And that is exactly what Alex Reynolds from the Dark Order is doing in the center of the ring right now on the neck of Orange Cassidy. The neck of Orange Cassidy taking some major damage in this match. How much more is Orange Cassidy able to take? He is in the center of the ring right now trying to get this AEW audience behind him. Orange Cassidy now back to his feet.
If people only knew that it really
Trying to get momentum on his side. Orange Cassidy throws Alex to the corner. Cannot find him. Alex Reynolds with a big elbow. And now spinning off the ropes is Alex Reynolds. Another elbow. Only a 2 count. Orange Cassidy keeping the match alive during the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. So far, Alex Reynolds has been on the attack. Then Orange work his way from the defense. Now, back in this match, we are back from commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We have Alex Reynolds on his feet now, taunting Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy trying to find a way back into this match. Now, taking some right hands to the face. A boot to the face from Reynolds. Alex doing some damage on Cassidy. Now, Orange Cassidy hyping himself up here. Getting the AEW audience, West Virginia audience, back into this one. Here we go. Orange Cassidy, hands are in the pockets. He's feeling it. Drop kick to the corner. Alex Reynolds is down now. Orange Cassidy trying to turn the match his favor. Does Orange Cassidy have the finish? He's kicking him around, Chad. He's throwing some kicks to the body, to the face. Really working his opponent down now. In the corner, absolutely stomping a mud hole. Now, Orange Cassidy on the outside of the ring. He's got Alex Reynolds in the corner. Now, up on the top rope. Orange Cassidy looking to fly. He hits him with the crossbody elbow. Here we go. He's doing the suicide dive out of the ring, taking out John Silver. We got it. Orange Cassidy back in the ring. Could not find the spinning DDT. Alex Reynolds, roll up. 2 count. Both men back to their feet. There's a big knee from Alex Reynolds. Now looking for it was a pile driver. A pretty stiff pile driver too, I might add. Orange Cassidy landed right on his head. And now it was a pinfall attempt, but Orange Cassidy kicking out at the 2. Alex Reynolds trying to figure out what will it take in this opening match to finish. Orange Cassidy. The resiliency though. The determination to win this match from Orange Cassidy. Proving himself. Winning another match would add a good number to the rank for Orange Cassidy. Now, fighting outside of the corner is Orange. We have Orange on the top rope. It is the right hand from Alex Reynolds. Both men in the corner. Orange Cassidy still on the top rope.
Looking like a hard ending here for Orange Cassidy if Reynolds.
It is looking like a superplex here, but no. Orange Cassidy starting to fight.
With Reynolds and shots to the midsection.
Orange Cassidy
Reynolds off the ropes.
now all by himself on the top rope. Orange Cassidy feeling like a bit of a daredevil right now. But John Silver getting involved back into the match, taking Cassidy down on the ropes. And now a big boot in the corner. Alex Reynolds back in the top rope now. He's looking in the cutter position, and it is a big stunner from the top rope on Cassidy. Cassidy, though, kicking out at the 2. He's still in this match. So after the boot from the corner and the avalanche stunner, Orange Cassidy is still in this match, ladies and gentlemen. He has taken a lot of damage in this match. It is coming down to the end. Now, Orange Cassidy, a finish on the outside of the ring. He's taken John Silver out of the match. Alex Reynolds notices it, tries to fly high. He goes outside of the ring, also hits John Silver. Now, Orange Cassidy with a big elbow. Is this the end of the match, ladies and gentlemen? Orange Cassidy sees John Silver back on his feet. Now, Orange Cassidy with the Superman punch on John Silver. Now, Orange Cassidy, Alex Reynolds back in the ring. Orange Cassidy's feeling it. He's got the Superman punch, and this could be the end of the match. It is, ladies and gentlemen, the 3 count and the win for Orange Cassidy here in the AEW Rampage opening match. And now it looks like we will have an interview here with our winner, Orange Cassidy, the fabulous Renee Paquette.
Orange, congratulations on your win tonight. But listen, I have been dying to talk to you. I think we've all wanted to hear from you. After what happened last week with Trent Beretta, his ruthless attack on you, the implosion of the best friends. What happened?
Hi. Just as Orange Cassidy was about to address the situation there, we see Trent Beretta arriving to a chorus of boos.
Trent Beretta now is out here. The bad blood between Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy will probably be spilling over at AEW Dynasty. A match here in the works.
Wow, seemingly aligning himself with Orange Cassidy. I thought when Chuck Rose.
And now, what appears to be some kind of best friend love triangle. Some kind of fucking, best friend storytelling here from Tony Khan. Will Orange Cassidy ever get his friends back? Will the best friends ever be reunited?
Anna Jay, frustration got the better of you following your match against Mariah May on Dynamite. Why?
No, the question is, what is going on around here? Everyone's messing around, kissing, drinking champagne. No one's taking this seriously like me. And I'm over it. We've got Tony, Mariah, and now Mina kissing and messing around. And I'm over it. It's not even about wrestling anymore.
I do believe the lovely ladies are going to be in the main event here on AEW Rampage.
Mina, she's stupid. Mariah, stupid. But number one stupid, Tony Storm. Saturday, Tony Storm, collision.
It will not be the ladies in the main event, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting that match up next.
Uh-oh, now I'm feeling peanut buttery. Poppable M&M's peanut butter minis.
Tony Khan is definitely trying to work over the divisions here on AEW Rampage. He's trying to get some superstars over. He's trying to build the card for AEW Dynasty.
It's your Verizon.
He's trying to make everybody forget about that fuck shit that he pulled on Wednesday night with the EVPs, the Young Bucks. But we will never forget, Tony Khan. We will never forget the shit that you do when you call yourself the greatest wrestling promoter of all time. And you want to take shots at the greatest wrestling promoter of all time, Paul Levesque.
Shipping to your advantage.
Keep it simple with clear upfront pricing.
With USPS
But it's okay, Tony. It's okay, Tony.
Killing bugs the worry-free way.
We're all here.
Not the other way.
We're all watching.
Zevo traps use light to attract
And on
and
top of
trap
that,
flying insects.
we're all excited to see what's going to happen at AEW Dynasty, right?
So you don't have
But
to.
we seriously got to start, we seriously got to start figuring out this main event picture a little better. We got to start working over the characters a little bit better here.
Hey, Arnold, I'm hearing Neighbor. It's Neighbor.
I mean, it's not like AEW doesn't have the potential right now because you could, on one hand, you could name like 5 guys for Samoa Joe to go against in Swerve Strickland. You got Orange Cassidy. You've got Will Ospreay. Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson. You got Okada now on the roster. Okada coming over from New Japan. So, I mean, on one hand alone, you have, like, a main roster. It's just going to be interesting to see exactly how they will work themselves into the main event. Things have definitely been... They've definitely taken a hit after all the MJF and after all the CM Punk stuff. But, you know, Tony is learning. He is just learning how it is to go against the juggernaut that is WWE, right? But, I mean, having cards like this where it's kind of just... It's another one of them iffy nights. After a SmackDown like that, though, you know... Not the worst thing, but they did have that triple threat main event, and right now, you know, best match so far has been Orange, and we had Alex Reynolds, but even then, you had AJ, you had Kevin Owens, and you had Rey Mysterio, all in the same ring just a few moments ago. So when you take all that into consideration, Tony Khan, you gotta really start doing something on these Friday nights too, man, you know? I've noticed, like, sometimes he puts a lot more effort into the Collision, but Collision has gone down a lot in viewership and ratings a lot lately, you know? Ever since not only a lot of the loss of the roster, but just in terms of, like, overall quality. I think just it's overall a really tough day right now to have wrestling on Saturdays. Maybe if it was a different time, but just the way everything is right now with sports and all the events that land on the weekend, it's tough to get Collision over. You know, we literally just had 2 nights of WrestleMania on the weekend. I doubt, like, people were really watching Collision all like that. You know, what happened on Collision that was really worthy talking about, that was worthy talking about over WrestleMania 40? You know what I mean? It's just shit like that, guys. And I'm just making points here. I'm just talking about ways that we can make shit better. Because AEW really does have a roster that is talented, and they have, you know, they are worthy of having good matches. They have great matches all the time. I think it's just a very big problem right now with their writers. And like I said, the booking as well on these Friday nights is not great. But the TBS Women's Champion is out here right now for her match.
TNT champion in that mixed tag match. Well, that's if Julia Hart makes it to Wednesday as TBS champion. Let's go back to the ring and the Dapper Yapper. And the challenger from Moscow, Russia, legit Lana Hirsch. Yeah, this girl
from Moscow, Russia, legit Layla Hirsch. Current record 29-11 in AEW. We all know the lovely ladies here in AEW always making a name for themselves. We can always expect a lot of action from the women's division in All Elite Wrestling. And right now, the TBS Women's Champion out here on TNT Friday night. And that's just like a lot of like the booking that I was just kind of mentioning right there too, is like we have the TBS Women's Champion on TNT Friday night AEW Rampage. I mean, I'm not the one writing this shit. This shit is all happening right here on my television screen, guys. But it is a match nonetheless, and it is airtime for both of these lovely ladies.
That's a hallmark of the House of Black and the stipulation chosen by Layla Hirsch.
TBS Women's Champion out here to hold it down for the House of Black.
We just saw it on Dynamite, Brody King coming down there to assist her and trying to take it out of Adam Copeland's flesh. So, you know, at least we're one-on-one. And I love Layla's attitude. She's like, all right, whatever. Is that all you got?
So far, a bit of a standoff between these two ladies.
Tony, you referenced the mixed tag match coming up on Dynamite. This Wednesday night, it will be Julia Hart and Brody King versus Adam Copeland, the Rated R Superstar, and Willow Nightingale. Willow, who will challenge for the TBS Championship at Dynasty on April 21st.
Yeah, it's a bold move. It really is heading towards Dynasty. To be brother. Oh, brother. Did Layla get caught or what that time?
Yeah, Julia Hart.
And now Julia Hart turning the match in her favor.
That elbow strike.
Trying to keep Layla Hirsch on the defense. After a big neck breaker from the outside using the ropes. TBS Women's Champion now all on the attack. Using the ropes to her advantage, some dirty submissions here. Referee forced to break the submission hold.
Two-time national champion cheerleader flexibility of Julia Hart.
Even if Julia Hart got herself disqualified here, would not be a problem for her. Championship not on the line, and it also would not hurt the villain.
This is what I'm trying to do with Hook. What I had to do with Shibata is I'm trying to learn to get these kids.
But Julia Hart looks like she wants to make a statement tonight. Looks like she wants to show why the House of Black is going to be a problem on All Elite Wrestling. It is going to be the next super group here on All Elite. The House of Black's very own TBS Women's Champion now in control of this match.
Boots on legit Layla Hirsch. Layla went hard into that middle rope, and that middle rope, I mean, it is tightest. It's most taut at the corners. And Layla, unfortunately for her, went throat first into that center strand.
It is a big Irish whip now in the corner.
Lower back. Wow. Look at that. Oh, look at Layla.
Beautiful. Picked up like a sugar bag, as we said in Europe.
And now Layla showing off some of the strength. The unfortunate thing too about, like, I'll always notice how Tony Khan, he has a great, you have a great roster, and you have a great, like, division already signed under contract. I don't know why we always have to bring in indie wrestlers to have these squash matches to kind of put over already established champions. Like, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. There are so many wrestlers on the women's division in All Elite Wrestling who have not had any type of airtime. And an inside cradle here absolutely just inside cradle absolutely just ends the match. No type of crazy finish, ladies and gentlemen. Julia Hart does win the match. But as I was saying, it's like we have so many women on this roster and they're just not being used properly. They're not even having any type of airtime, any type of matches, any type of build-up, storylines. It should definitely be a lot better, Tony. You know, I really don't know what the problem is, whether it's, you know, the writing or the booking or just the people overall in control, right, with the EVP situation. But you really got to start to establish some kind of control just in terms of of the overall leader of the company, because it's really out of control right now, man. You know, we should not be having matches like this where the TBS champion is going out there rolling up her opponent. I mean, the match was literally probably, I give it about a 5-minute match, you know, maybe even less. But a TBS women's champion should not be pretty much killing off the division like that. I mean, Tony, we gotta do better than this, my man. We gotta do better than this. I don't know what type of fucking WCW wrestling you've been watching. I don't know what fucking type of WCW championship wrestling you've been watching to try to compete with WWE and Paul Levesque and the juggernaut that is WWE, but the shit you've been learning from WCW ain't gonna be it, Tony. The shit you've been learning from WCW, this shit right here, this WCW fuck shit right here, this ain't it. I don't know what type of fucking wrestling you've been learning from, Tony. But once again, we kind of just have a tag team match here with some randoms, like. I've never even heard of this guy. This is his literal All Elite Wrestling debut. He has no record. His name is Cool Hang Ange. What the fuck type of name is Cool Hang Ange? This guy might even be worse than LA Knight, chat. We thought LA Knight was my worst enemy. Here we go. We got Cool Hang Ange making his AEW debut here. Possibly even in a tag team match. I really don't know about this, chat. I really don't know what the fuck Tony Khan has been doing, but this...
And his opponent from Norwich, England, weight 228 pounds, Zack Knight.
The opponent is Zack Knight, who is also making his AEW debut. Saraya is out here with him. Saraya is going to be at ringside, so I'm a little happy about that. But other than that, why are these guys making their AEW debut? Why do we not have Powerhouse Hobbs out here? Why do we not have my guy Powerhouse Hobbs out here to prove why he's the future of All Elite Wrestling, Tony Khan? Are we gonna keep doing this shit every Friday night, Tony?
Diversion by his sister Saraya, like you said. This guy's unhinged.
He's intense. He is. I mean, Tony charitably describes Zack Knight as a hooligan.
Well, and that's a good description.
Zack Knight, I do believe, is Saraya's brother in real life. Okay, so Tony Khan is signing the family of Saraya.
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves, and that's where Zack Knight.
I actually didn't catch it at first, but it is Zack Knight off of out of the same family of Saraya. So it is the AEW debut here. Obviously, Zack Knight making a name for himself in England pro wrestling. A big star in the United Kingdom circuit. I didn't catch it at first, chat. I do apologize, but it is just strange to see debuts like that, especially like I said when we were talking about the type of roster that AEW has here. But once again, Tony Khan is kind of proving exactly what I'm saying by signing another star that we might not even see all that much out of Zack Knight. I don't know, right? Because sometimes a lot of these guys just get signed and you never really hear about them again. That is kind of a big problem right now with All Elite Wrestling.
Zack Knight's going to have to turn up the heat to take out Angelo Parker, especially when he said he has nothing to lose.
And somehow now, ladies and gentlemen, the match officially underway after Zack Knight did attack his opponent on the outside of the ring for a couple minutes there, literally the entire time we were talking. Tony, you gotta fucking change some shit back there, Tony. You gotta fucking put your foot down. You gotta stop thinking about the Jacksonville Jaguars next season. You gotta stop thinking about trying to sign Josh Allen, fucking all of our stars over here in Buffalo. You gotta fucking get your head in the game, Tony. You gotta fucking get your head in the game, Tony Khan.
This is a wrestling family, Shivani. Well, they grew up together.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have another squash match, literally after the champions squash match in a way. What the fuck are we witnessing tonight on this Friday night? This is definitely a fuck Friday for me. I don't know what's going on. This is a freaky Friday. This is a freaky Friday, chat.
The ones left waiting for something new and kept us wanting more.
And they're literally going to keep the match going because AEW Rampage has an entire hour to kill. So why the fuck not, right? But we got Zack Knight literally all in control. Cool Hang Angelo has not had one bit of offense in this entire match ever since he got his ass whooped on the outside of the ring. We are in a split-screen commercial right now, and I could care less because Zack Knight is most likely going to win this match. Now that I know he's related to Saraya, now that I know he is the family member of Saraya, we have no choice but to put him over here, Chad. I mean, Tony Khan might as well, right? Why? If you don't, Tony Khan, what the fuck? it's just gonna be even worse at that point if you don't put him over, cause shit.
Now make them a part of your next breakfast.
Oh fuck, chat. Holy fuck.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, with your home, auto, boat, and RV all bundled with Progressive, you've got the peace of mind to really wander.
We got Zach Knight here, all in control.
Yeah, I just hope it stays this way. Once word gets
He's
out
trying to
about
get
this
the
place,
AEW audience behind him. I don't really think the AEW audience, though, is aware of this guy because Tony, you didn't fucking build him up in any promos. You didn't fucking build him up in any stories before this. You kind of just sent him out there to have a match. You kind of just said, okay, we got Zach Knight on the roster now. Here's a match, and let's see what the fuck happens. Well, Tony Khan, sometimes that doesn't always work in your favor, especially when the wrestling world is kind of against you right now because of a lot of the shit you've been pulling. So throwing superstars in our face right now and trying to get them over probably isn't gonna work out well. It probably isn't just gonna work out too well. I'm just telling you from my experience. Maybe take some notes. Maybe listen to what I have to say. I don't know. I'm not the billionaire with the fucking promotion that has to be ran every week. But I'm just saying, Tony, the guys you do got writing for you, the guys you do got booking these Friday nights, you need to fire them. You need to fire them, and you need to possibly hire me. Because I come in there, I change the game up, Tony. I changed the game up, and I'm not trying to make any puns there. I'm not trying to make any puns there, Tony. See, that's how you make puns, Tony. They just naturally happen. They just naturally happen. I don't have to force them into a fucking promo like some of your writers, like some of your fucking writers back there trying to take shots at WWE all the time. You fucking clowns.
You do truck month better than anyone else. You do trucks that work harder.
We are still in commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen, on our double feature Friday Watchalong.
And performance.
This is our episode, part 2, the second half. It is AEW Rampage, and it has been a shit show for a Friday night. Let me tell you, chat. After a very kind of interesting SmackDown, we are now with this interesting AEW Rampage. And let me tell you, I can only imagine that Zach Knight is still in control. The guy fucking busted open Cool Hang Angelo. This guy has to change his name too. What kind of fucking name? And now a flipping neck breaker from a very bloody Cool Hang Angelo. Zach Knight on the defense. It's an elevated DDT. This guy's out here showing off a little bit of his arsenal. And now Saraya. And Harley Cameron, the babe, getting involved, getting the referee distracted. Saraya keeping the match alive for her brother. They have been ejected, though, by the referee. The referee does not want any more people standing at ringside. Saraya, Harley Cameron, forced to go backstage now, cannot be at ringside anymore. Zach Knight now is turning the match in his favor. It's a big powerbomb. It's a 2 count. Match coming down to the wire here, chat. Zach Knight looking for the finish. We are back from commercial. Cool Hang Angelo is bloody. The face covered in blood. And now Zach Knight, a big headbutt.
He's lost his friends. He's lost his mentor. He's lost the girl. He can't afford to lose this match.
Zach Knight looking for the finish. It is a big boot.
How much more punishment can Angelo Parker take?
This match definitely coming down, chat, to the end. Zach Knight now only a few moves away from finish.
Angelo is trying to will himself on. Look at Knight. He's just goading him. He says, "Is this what you want?" Maybe don't get
both of these men making their AEW debut. Only one man will be 1-0 after this one.
I mean, I'll take good care of Ruby. And that's it. That stopped him.
Ladies and gentlemen, somehow this match is still going on. Zack Knight now with a big clothesline. Looking like a clothesline from hell. Straight from JBL Layfield.
He almost got him. I think Zack Knight's starting to realize this is a desperate man. It's a desperate situation.
The clothesline from hell did not finish the match though. JBL would laugh at that fuck shit. And now it is a big elbow off the ropes, and I guess that is the finisher, ladies and gentlemen. It is a running elbow. His finisher is literally a running elbow. Make of that what you will, ladies and gentlemen. So that is, once again, another squash match here on AEW Rampage. Winner of the match, Zack Knight, Saraya's very own brother. So now, Saraya and her brother, Zachary Knight, both on All Elite Wrestling. Will Tony Khan ever use them to their full potential? Will Tony Khan ever combine them like some kind of fucking Dragon Ball Super Saiyan fusion with the earrings? You never know, chat. Will Tony Khan ever figure out how to utilize the full power? We'll have to see. He's got both family members now, though. Saraya, very happy for her brother. Very happy for the AEW debut here of Zack Knight is Saraya and Harley Cameron.
With Rocky Romero, the floor is yours.
Yeah, Rock, I just wanted to
Kyle
say
O'Reilly, I do like Kyle O'Reilly.
Every time we fought, I've become a better wrestler, and that's exactly
Kyle O'Reilly has been looking fucking baked though. This guy has been looking like he has definitely been on more than a few edibles before some of these elite wrestling shows here, Tony Khan. If there was any kind of drug policy in place for the wrestlers of AEW, I do not think Kyle O'Reilly would ever be on the AEW roster ever again.
Tomorrow night, and then I plan on beating him again for the AEW International Championship, because who's more?
Kyle O'Reilly out here looking like a young Rob Van Dam. Out here looking like a Van Dam. Straight out of the farm.
It'd be an honor to challenge you.
Not if. When?
Thanks for the time, Narvez.
Hey, no problem at all.
Kyle O'Reilly and Rob Van Dam might as well have the tag team going at this point, chat.
What was that about?
Roderick Strong having some bad blood with Kyle O'Reilly, the former team, Undisputed Era.
But you know what? I want to make sure you watch, because I'm going to put on a show for you. It's called
Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, a lot of history between them, similar to Edge and Christian. You're telling a lot of similar stories here, Tony Khan. And I can see what your writers are doing, Tony. I can see what your fucking writers are doing. You think I don't? I've been watching wrestling probably longer than a lot of your writers, Tony. I've been watching wrestling longer than a lot of your writers. That's the funny thing, Tony. And I see exactly what you're doing here. The rivalry between Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong should happen way before this, Tony Khan. Way before this. You're doing it now. After you just did Edge and Christian, you got some similar writing going on there, Tony Khan. You got some similar writing going on there. Don't make me fucking come back there, Tony Khan. Don't make me fucking come back there and have to put the smackdown on one of your fucking employees, Tony Khan, because I do that. I fucking do that shit. I tell you what. We'll be right back after the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen.
What the? I told you he was a dummy.
Royal crispy wrap, eat it with a meal or have it as a snack. Only 2.99 a hunger hack, and if it's in one hand, any day, have it your way.
Yeah, it's that good. Want it? Need it? Choose it.
This is a place where fighters go. This is how get reborn. Run from it, destiny arrives all the same. Someone seen the galaxy again? I guess. You wanna see what's up? Here we go. You know what you're fighting for.
State Farm?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut. It's neighbor.
That's what I said. Neighbor.
Getting closer.
In a bag like a bunch of groceries, all this cheese and grease just come to me.
Freedom you can't take your eyes off. The new 2024 Jeep Wrangler and Gladiator. Jeep, there's only one.
Right now, during the Jeep Celebration event, well-qualified current FCOCs can lease the 2024 Wrangler Willys 4xe $319 a month. Don't miss this great offer.
Business unlimited, I get 5G. So no matter what, I'm running this kitchen. Make the switch.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Current time here, 11:06 in Buffalo, New York. We are definitely coming down to the end of the episode, chat. We probably got about one or two minutes left. I can't imagine how long I'm after all these squash fights. Bit of a video package here for AEW Collision. And we are going to continue on with our episode, guys. Thank you for everybody who's watching. Everybody who has a chance to be with me on Friday night, I really appreciate it. So we are going to see, guys. We are going to see what AEW Rampage has in store for a main event here for us.
Major implications for everyone involved, especially Dynasty opponents Brian Danielson and Lost. Tomorrow night on Collision, the American Dragon teams with Claudio Castagnoli against the opposing force of Powerhouse Hobbs.
That's why, Tony Khan. You got fucking Powerhouse Hobbs on Collision tomorrow. You got Powerhouse Hobbs and Okada in a tag team match against Brian Danielson and Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli. You got the fucking bangers on Saturday. You can't fucking have no bangers on Friday. You gotta get your fucking booking together, Tony. Ain't nobody watching that shit on Saturday nights, and that's why the shit's in the fucking place that it is right now. We'll get figured out, Tony. We'll get where it needs to be. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Just write your name on the contract. Send me the links wherever I need to fucking sign. Whatever fucking onboarding, whatever fucking how would you say, inauguration. And it's gonna be a fucking Jay White main event, Tony. It's gonna be a fucking Jay White main event, Tony. You got the Jay White main event, and you got the Brian Danielson, Okada, and Brian Hobbs main event tomorrow. What the fuck are you doing, Tony? Tony. This guy literally just got his ass whooped by Billy Gunn. I done seen Billy Gunn have the greatest match he's ever had in his entire career against this guy. And you got him out here in the main event this week. Like we're supposed to give him. Tony. Oh my god, guys. I don't even. It's gonna be Matt Sydal in the main event. It's gonna be Matt Sydal in the main event. Like Triple H, Jay White. Matt Sydal is apparently his 50th W, his 50th victory. For anybody that doesn't know, Matt Sydal, formerly Evan Bourne in WWE. So for all the fans of Evan Bourne, Matt Sydal won all Elite Wrestling, so Matt Sydal, hope that Matt gets to win here. I wouldn't see why not. Let's go, guys. Really just another throwaway main event, though, because it's like Switchblade Jay White absolutely got wrecked last week. Now he's in the main event this week against Sydal. If Sydal doesn't win, it just hurts him. If Switchblade Jay wins, then it is an upset victory. But still, I mean, it's just a very bad throwaway main event for me. It's just a very bad throwaway main event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see what happens here in the event of Elite Wrestling. This is Rampage. Jay White outside of the ring, Matt Sydal on the inside. Both men now inside of the ring.
Look at Matt Sydal here.
Collar and elbow lock. Taking it to the corner is Jay White.
Matt Sydal is afraid of no man. Maybe a little too hippie dip for me, but inside the ring is all business.
And I mean, think about how Matt Sydal names AEW.
There's slow pace match so far.
He was the Joker in the Casino Battle Royale. He stepped up and he made the most of it.
It's like no joke, like in a little Punski there, Excalibur.
As Sydal chopping away at the legs of Jay White. That low drop kick takes White down.
Wow. Once again, he's targeting Jay White's leg. He's not going to stop. And Jay White can't move right now. He tried again to go for that drop kick.
It is a back and forth match right now, both from Jay White and Matt Sydal.
Tony, I've seen Jay White, and he is tremendous counter wrestler.
A big freaking knock from Matt Sydal.
Hey man, he's one of the best wrestlers in that period. Yeah.
A lot of high-flying offense here from Matt Sydal. As always, like I said, the former high flyer in WWE, Evan Bourne.
Not making it easy for Sydal from position outside. Sydal goes up and slices down. Oh, God.
And now, so far, all Matt Sydal on the offense. Standing Mariposa. Taking it to Jay White here. Jay White rolling to the corner of the ring. Now, chops to the chest of Matt Sydal.
But you gotta put your weight into that. I agree. I knew you were going to. Yes, there is a lot of discussion about Colin. Saying he's an Osprey, but I'll tell you, Jimmy was just a coup as those three was just a year ago or so.
I believe this being considered game thing was a rules from the beginning. Do you think so? Oh, look at that off the apron, a meteora. Of course it was a ruse, buddy. Oh, you saw good, right? I saw it from my way. Yeah, you're smart. Pilots stick together. Yeah, I was going to say, to Chris's point, I mean, who better than Chris to know what a betrayal is coming?
Right now, Matt Sydal on the outside of the ring with Jay White. Rolling them back in now.
And that's why I'm so mad at you. Listen, I understand what you're saying. I understand.
Jay White for some offense using ropes. And now back out of the side ring.
To get to the next level, Shivani, now how to make friends here in AEW, how to become a world champion.
Right, Sydal avoids the suplex. But didn't avoid the shot. Oh, coming down knees first.
And I will say something, if we get another commercial break, which most likely will. It's actually not right. We have the picture-in-picture, but I have something to say, though.